Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the veneer process, how many appointments it takes, and what happens during each appointment. Now I know that every dentist is a little different with their process, but over the past decade and a half of being a cosmetic dentist, this is a process that I've developed that helps me to get predictable and consistent results that my patients love. It has a lot of checks and balances built into the system so that I can stay on the same page with the patient at all times and so they never feel like they're in the dark. I start this process with a virtual veneer consultation. I just find that it's a super easy and transparent way for patients to get some answers as to if they're a good candidate, how much things will cost, and how many visits it'll be right from the comfort of their home. The way this works is you'll go to my website, fill out a form, and submit 3 photos. You can take these on your iPhone. The 3 photos I need are full face smiling, a close-up of you smiling, and also a close-up of your bite. The better these photos are, the more accurate I can be with your quotes because the details are clearer. So I often recommend that instead of using the selfie mode, people use the back-facing camera. From there, I record you a personalized 2 to 5 minute video where I address your chief concerns and let you know if you're a candidate. The video is really casual. It's just like this, just like we're having a FaceTime talk. The 3 things I'll typically review are your teeth and if you're a good candidate, how much it'll cost, and how many appointments it may take. There are some limitations as to what I can see virtually, but the beauty of this process is that I can be super transparent about all the information that I can see without patients having to step foot into the office. It does take me some time to get back to everyone. So the way that I do this is I record them every Tuesday in batches in first come, first serve order. Also, if it's been a while, like say a month, and you haven't heard from me yet, please call the office and let us know so that I can make sure I didn't skip it by accident. The cool thing about this is that almost every smile makeover you see in my portfolio, online, on Yelp, on Google, all started with a virtual consultation just like this. The next step is to meet in person. That visit is about 1 hour long and it's an in-person consultation. We'll start off with x-rays, scans, photos, and I'll take a look in the mouth to make sure that everything that I recommended in the virtual consultation can be done. This is really important because photos have limited information, especially if the quality is not good, and there are technical aspects that I need to double check on my end to verify that your treatment is still possible. During this process, also feel free to share your personal preferences, such as inspiration photos, or if you like a specific look. For example, some people like their canines to be really pointy, and some people like them a little bit more rounded. So if you have a particular preference, let me know. Otherwise, I'll design what I think looks good on you. By the end of this appointment, I typically have all the information I need to start on your case. And so if you give us a thumbs up, we'll get going. I'm going to spend the next 2 weeks with my ceramist designing you a smile that I think you would look good in with some of those characteristics that you prefer. So that's everything we'll do in the first visit, and then we'll see you for the second visit. The second visit is the longest. You'll be in the office for about 3 to 5 hours depending on how many teeth we're doing, and we're not necessarily drilling the entire time, but we're making sure the design is on point. For this appointment, I recommend dressing warmly and comfortably because you'll be laying down for the majority of it. I'll be taking a lot of photos and videos, not necessarily for social media, but so I can communicate with the lab the color, texture, and details that I want reflected in the porcelain. In most cases, the first thing that we do is numb you. I'll start off with a numbing gel and then go in with the actual thing so that you are nice and comfortable throughout the entire appointment. If there's ever a time that you feel you need more anesthesia, please let us know. We have it ready to go and we are more than happy to give you more. Once you're numb, I'll reshape your teeth as needed, scan your teeth for the ceramist, and also make you temporaries. Now, these temporaries are not based off of your old teeth. They are based on the new design that we have created for your smile, and this is a great way for you to preview them. The temporaries are such an important tool for us because once you see them on your face, we can make customizations right on your face based on what you see. For example, if you feel like they're a little too long for you, we can shorten them right on the spot on the temporaries until you look at the temporaries and go, I like that. Once we are both on the same page, I'll take a final scan and send that over to my ceramist so they know exactly how long and approximately what shapes to create for the final porcelain. Now, you may still be somewhat numb during this part, so it may be difficult to assess the final look immediately. If that's the case, I always encourage patients to send me photos once the numbing goes away in 1 to 2 days. I say 1 to 2 because there might be some slight swelling in the upper lip that may change the smile ever so slightly. Sometimes, if it is really hard to tell, I'll bring the patient back a few days later and adjust the temporaries right on the spot. Once we have finalized those shapes, We are done designing and it's just a waiting game. Make sure to take really good care of those temporaries over the next 3 weeks because you do not want them to break. Also, if it gives you peace of mind, try not to travel during those 3 weeks, just in case anything does happen and you need to come into the office. Next is the third visit, and the third visit is so exciting. It's when we cement your veneers. Third visit is typically shorter. It's around 3 to 4 hours and you will be numb again. The first thing I'll do is remove your temporaries and try in your new porcelain veneers. I try them in specifically with a try-in cement, not a permanent one, so that you have an opportunity to take a look at everything and give us a thumbs up. I know this sounds really basic that you should be able to see your veneers before they're permanently cemented, but you have no idea how many revisions I've done. Revision dentistry is like veneers that have been done before that need to be redone because the patient didn't actually like them. And that's always a shame because once they're permanently bonded, they cannot be changed. That's why I think it's so important for patients to see their veneers and be able to have a say as to whether they want them permanently cemented or not. Now, I will say that because of the way my process is built, patients often see their veneers and they love them. They should look really familiar because they have been wearing their temporaries for 3 weeks. Theoretically, the final veneers should look very similar to the temporaries that we designed, only better. And so because we spent so much time designing these veneers together, they should look recognizable, and most of my patients are thrilled and so excited to permanently cement them in once they see them. All right, so once we get the green light, the bonding process moves really quickly. It involves really precise steps to prepare the veneers for cementation and also the teeth to adhere with the veneer. The final hour is spent cleaning up the cement, verifying the bite, and taking x-rays. All right, once they're permanently bonded in, we're done. You got your veneers. Now it's just a matter of letting everything heal. What I want to let people know is that the veneers will get prettier and more natural looking as the gums heal around them. But over the next 3 to 6 months, those gums will come down and creep into little triangular spaces and also become nice, healthy, and pink again. The next visit is a fourth visit, and it's a follow-up. This is a quick, fun appointment, about an hour long, where we fine-tune the bite and make sure that everything is healing perfect. I will also give you a customized protective device, such as a night guard or a retainer fitted to your mouth so that you can wear it every single night for the rest of your life to protect the investment. This is especially important if you grind your teeth at night or have had Invisalign in the past, because we don't want anything to break while you're sleeping, and we definitely do not want the teeth to shift at all. At this visit, we also take final photos of your beautiful new smile, and most of my patients will dress up a little cuter, put on a little makeup for these photos. Some patients also choose to do a video testimonial for the office, letting people know about their experience and how their smile transformation went. This is completely optional, but I love hearing how happy people are with their smile, and it's actually really helpful for other people to learn what the process is like. All right, and that's it. After years of smile makeovers, I found that these 4 visits deliver the most predictable and beautiful, consistent results for my patient. I know it's a few extra steps, but in the end, I want to do this once, do this right, and make sure you love it. After watching this, if you feel ready to start the process, hit the link so that you can send me a virtual veneer request.